Went about 10 yards and tipped over dead. I sure hope I can find him. Man, what a beautiful morning. Mid-August, antelope hunting. It doesn't get much better than that. Antelope hunting is one of my favorite hunts. Wyoming has more antelope than people, so they're not hard to find. But with their keen eyesight and minimal cover can make for a challenging hunt. Alright, I'm hoping they're just over this hill right here. It would be perfect. The wind's right in my face. We'll see. Just started sneaking along, and he got up and started feeding, but he never even seen me. He's just feeding away from me, and when he did finally see me, he turned broadside, and so that's when you seen me shoot. I'm gonna walk up here and see if I can find my arrow. I think it got a straight line of sight here, and that buck is laying just past where I shot him. He probably went 40 yards or so and laid down. Looks like a perfect shot right behind the shoulder there. It's been a good day. You know, the rain's been kind of tough. Few stalks on some antelope, but this one was the one though. He didn't even know I was there, and when he turned and looked at me, it was over by then. So, but a great buck. Get him home, get him hung up in that cooler, and get him cooling out, and we're gonna have us some antelope to eat this year. Alright, it's opening morning. Finally. Been waiting a long time for today. Nothing gets the heart pounding like a bull elk in close range. There's nothing better than elk hunting. This hunt has been tough. Extremely warm temperatures mixed with opening weekend hunters has made it hard to locate elk. It's midday of day 3. I haven't heard or seen a single elk. I've hiked to a trail camera I put up 2 days ago to see if it has had any activity. All I really had was that front or quartering to me really bad shot, so I didn't want to take that. At least I've seen an elk finally. For this evening's hunt, I plan to sit a spot I've had numerous encounters with elk in past years. A heavily used game trail, feed in a nice wallow, has me very hopeful. 2012, a forest fire ripped through this country, and the spring runoff has created a wash with some deadfall around it, which makes for a perfect natural blind. Just moments before dark, I spotted a bull feeding down the trail in my direction. I get my main camera on him and ready my bow. Unfortunately, my camera is having issues unknown to me, and even though it says it's recording, it's not processing the file, and I have no footage of this bull. Oh, I don't know what's going on with my camera, but I just shot a bull. Man, it's gonna be dark in no time, but he just come feeding down the ridge here. Looks like he's got one antler on one side and broke off on the other. I was drawn forever. And finally he turned and I meowed at him, let that arrow go, and man, I thought it hit him kind of forward. Went about 10 yards and tipped over dead. Oh, well, I better get up there and get to work. It's gonna get late. Quick. With fading light and camera issues, I quickly snap a cell phone picture and get to work breaking the bull down. Okay, well, I'm headed up in here. I got me an elk, so now I just focus on mule deer. I want to get up in here and where I can glass this ridge here. They really like to feed along that ridge. I've killed 2 deer in here the last 2 years. With all the smoke in the air, the deer are still out here feeding, so I'm just kind of moving along the top of this ridge. Work back into the timber when that sun gets a little warmer. It's a nice deer. Gosh dang it. I airballed it. I don't know what happened there. Dang it. Dang it. Shot where he's at. It's beautiful, but I think my chances are done. Man, he jumped my string, but I think I might have hit him. Okay, well, I found where he was, and I can't really see anything. I haven't found my arrow yet, but I'm going to start making some circles, see if I can find my arrow or find any sign or his tracks or something. The ground is so hard and gravelly, it's really hard to tell. And there's a lot of sign in here, so I watched the video and I couldn't really tell, but it sure sounded like I hit something. So I'm afraid with him jumping my string, though, that I probably hit him back, but I'll just keep my fingers crossed. This is the part that I do not like. You just get a pit in your stomach. I hate that. Really hate that. Hopefully I'll find something here soon. This has got to be the line of sight where that arrow went. Walk up here. Oh shoot, there it is right there. Found the arrow. There's the arrow. Looks bloody. It don't really smell horribly gut shot, but well, he's definitely hit, so see if I can find some blood. And I'm just gonna take it real easy because I just do not know. I went about 10 feet and starting to find some blood here. Well, the blood is definitely starting to pick up. Just a pretty good path of blood, so that's really good. Some more right there, just kind of speckled everywhere. Easy to follow though. Look at that. Right there. That looks really good. Alright, that pit's back in my stomach again. I lost the blood. There's like all these little blood droplets, and then all of a sudden, nothing. So I'm just going to start making grids, I guess. I don't know what else to do. Dang it. I sure hope I can find him. Well, I found some more blood and got a direction on which way he was going, and of course I get down there and he's not dead, and bump him up out of his bed, and he kind of went down through a little draw. You know, he never went uphill, so he's staying going downhill, so I'm pretty sure it's a fatal shot. So I'm just gonna back out, go hydrate, and come back in 3 hours or so, see if he's done by then. I sure hope so. Oh my goodness, I've been looking for maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes looking for blood, and just coming across the ridge. Man, oh, that pit in my stomach. Last place I left and went back, it's just around the corner here, and I got here, and then look at this. Right down there, you can see his antler sticking up. Oh my goodness. Man, I am so happy right now. I'm just, I gotta get down there and see him. All right, well, there he is. Oh, he's a big old buck. I am so pumped. This is awesome. My first velvet buck, my first archery buck, and what an awesome deer to get. I'm so glad I found him. That pit in my stomach was driving me crazy. So to finally get him, oh, I'm so glad he wasn't far. So I'm so glad. I got my Wyoming trifecta, elk, antelope, and now I got this deer. And what a deer.